कसली है कमर, अब तो कुछ करके दिखाएंगे। आजाद ही हो लेंगे या सर ही कटा देंगे। हटेंगे नहीं पीछे, डर कर कभी जुल्मों से। तुम हाथ उठाओगे, पैर बढ़ा देंगे।
दिलवाओ हमें फांसी ऐलान से कहते हैं, खून से ही हम शहीदों की फौज बना देंगे। उफ तक भी जुबान से हम हरगिज ना निकालेंगे। तलवार उठाओ तुम, हम सर को झुका देंगे।
वाह, जज्बात ही निकाल फील मोटिवेटेड।
Revolutionary poems by Shahid Ashfaqullah Khan.
On 9th August 1925, the number 8 down train was traveling from Shahjahanpur to Lucknow. It would have been another normal supper if not for a few dacoits. And these dacoits weren't just dacoits. They were revolutionary dacoits with a fixed purpose, and that wasn't looting money. It was to get back the money of Indians that the train was transporting to the British Treasury.
They intended to fund the Hindustan Republican Association.
Hindustan Republican Association, HRA. Like you might have listened, it's another version. Like it was further changed to Hindustan Socialist Republic Association, which was further led by our dear Bhagat Singh. Rest in peace.
And create a positive image for the organization as they were looked upon as terrorists by the common public. These dacoits were led by Ram Prasad Bismil, Ashfaqullah Khan and Chandrasekhar Azad. Today, let us learn about this dacoit, revolutionary poet and a freedom fighter, Shahid Ashfaqullah Khan.
Ashfaqullah Khan was one of the many youngsters to join the non-cooperation movement of Gandhiji, but later turned towards radical methods when Gandhiji called off the non-cooperation movement after the Chauri Chaura incident.
For the viewers who don't know what the Chauri Chaura incident is, on 4th February 1922, a large group of protesters participating in the non-cooperation movement clashed with the police who opened fire. In retaliation, the demonstrators attacked the police station and set fire to it, killing all of its occupants. The incident led to the death of 3 civilians and 22 policemen. Mahatma Gandhi, who was strictly against violence, stopped the non-cooperation movement on the national level on 12th February 1922 as a direct result of this incident.
A month passed after the train robbery, and yet none of them were arrested, although a large investigation net was set up by the British government. On 26 September 1925, Bismil was caught and Ashfaqullah was the only one who was untraced. He went underground from Bihar to Banaras, where he worked in an engineering company for 10 months. He wanted to pursue engineering studies abroad and tried moving out of the country through one of his Pathan friends. But this friend betrayed him by informing the police. Yeah, he was a dhokebaz. He was detained in Faridabad jail. The case for the Kakori dacoity was concluded by awarding death sentence, no martyrdom, to Bismil, Ashfaqullah, Rajendra Lahiri and Thakur Roshan Singh. Others were given life sentences. Ashfaqullah Khan was put to death by hanging on 19 December 1927. He became a revolutionary legend and martyr for this motherland of ours. Let's take time to applaud his courage and loyalty.
Khan belonged to a very rich Pathan family from Shahjahanpur, but he joined the freedom movement inspired by the Urdu poems written by Ram Prasad Bismil. They both shared an unbreakable bond, one like Jay and Veeru from the movie Sholay. Ram Prasad Bismil, a staunch Hindu, in his last letter writes about Ashfaqullah Khan, a devout Muslim, that government had mentioned that Ashfaqullah Khan is the right-hand man of Ram Prasad. If a devoted Muslim like Ashfaq could be the right-hand man of Arya Samajists like Ram Prasad, why can't other Hindus and Muslims unite, forgetting their petty interests? Ashfaq is first such Muslim who is being executed in connection with the Bengal Revolutionary Party. God has listened to my prayer. My task has been completed. I have shown Hindustan by getting one Muslim youth for sacrifice that the Muslim youth can also sacrifice their life for the country even more enthusiastically than the Hindus. And he had passed all the tests. Now, no one shall dare say that Muslims should not be trusted. This was the first experiment which succeeded. Ashfaq, may God give peace to your soul. You have saved the honor of mine and all Muslims, and also showed that, like in Turkey and Egypt, one can also find such Muslim youth in India. Now, my only request to dear countrymen is that if they had an iota of sorrow at our death, then with whatever means they must establish Hindu-Muslim unity. That was our last wish, and this only can be our memorial.
Ram Prasad Bismil, in his last letter, which is even his death wish, says that he wants Hindu-Muslim unity in India. Maybe Ram Prasad knew what exactly was coming. Maybe he knew that Rangya Prasad would be a common thing. Maybe he knew that people will look down to each other in the name of religion. People will hate each other in the name of religion. People will even kill each other in the name of religion. Ram Prasad Bismil's last wish remains unfulfilled. Their martyrdom is on probation. It is sad that in this 21st century, we need to remind ourselves, we need to remind people about secularity, tolerance, mutual respect, love and peace. We need to work for the day, a day where a human being is seen alone for a human being, for a human he is, he or she, even beyond the paradigms of religion, caste, creed, gender, race, or whatever it is.
Stay tuned in for more such videos. Please share our videos and subscribe to our channel and show your support. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.